Hey there, Gemini. Welcome to your reading with me, Melissa Joy. We're going to take a look at the energy going on around you. And I've got to tell you in my meditation time beforehand that the word sky dunk came through. And I'm like, slam dunk? They're like, yeah, same thing, but it's a sky dunk. And I'm like, taking one for the team. Now, they're wanting to suggest to you to readjust your dictionary, because in that old phrase, taking one for the team means I'll do what's hard, I'll pay the price. We can put it on my tab, that type of thing, Gemini, which that might have been a lifestyle for a very long time. And they're like, tides are turning. Now, I find it interesting that the raven is showing up here in the Seven of Pentacles to let you know that. And this is usually where the tide can turn, but it looks like it would take a downturn, like it's easier to look more towards the way things have been than the way they're going. It's up to you to decide where that seventh coin lands. And they want it to land with you and to know the power's in your hand to say, hey, bravo you, you've made it this far, you've made it here. And it's kind of showing up as, do you see these golden eggs? Kind of a 777, like a lotto, like a jackpot, like you are the jackpot, you are the prize. And that would encourage you to spend your life and your energy and your time in environments, situations, people, places, things, jobs, to invest yourself where others see you the same. Because anyone who sees themselves as the prize, we're talking in a holistic, balanced manner here, they also see others as the prize. You see people with that beautiful eye of appreciating everyone for who they are. Now here, Raven is here to say, no, put that appreciation where you are. Put it with yourself first. Now they want you to know that taking one for the team means, ooh, I'm gonna take one for the team, that we're doing away with the self-sacrifice. That's what it was showing in the cuts and the spices going on here. And the one that you're taking is love. Love comes walking in, some kind of alien. It's for the opening. It's simply pull a string and love comes walking in. Now that's Van Halen, by the way. I think it's just titled Love Walks In. But those are the words and how it goes. And he was talking about this return to love. And he's talking about a general overview of love, but then getting into loving relationships. These are partnerships. These are more intimate. These are closer. This can go from lover, life partner, that type of energy, but also in, say you're interested in investing and going into business or venture capitalism, is going to bring you right place, right time. I see what they're saying here. So opportunities in love, but these are intimate loves, close, like partnerships. You get what I'm saying? Like there's not a whole crew and a whole group. It's something where you get more on the inside and into the know, because apparently you're a highballer. You're a deep investor. You're someone who's all in, and you're going to begin to meet your all-ins, your all-in-ers. And as you come along those, I would say take me, this is me personally, out of my own experience, to say, you know, don't just jump at everyone that comes. Sometimes give it a second. Like I've heard people say throughout time when they're going to make a big purchase or a big commitment, that they sleep on it for the night. They just give it that little bit of time, and it's not necessarily a yes or a no, but in that time, like that sky dunk, you get the time to truly reflect, to truly digest, and you have somewhere to come from, not just being in the spur of the moment, in the spontaneity, and the what is that called? Aries. I don't know. Is it spur of the moment, that type of thing? Because often you haven't had the full digestion of it, of how to make it even better, how to have a healthier connection, more balanced, that type of thing. And not just with the person, but actually with yourself. To allow it, like when we eat our food, you don't just go out and run a marathon on a full stomach, right? You let it digest and move through and move into the tissues to work out the issues. Thank you. Let me write that down. Moving, hang on, y'all. Moving through the tissues. So I go back and I watch these too. But it's usually after they're posted. Work out the issues. All right. I'm proud of you, Gemini. Thank you for bringing that forward, because y'all, you teach me. Y'all are my teachers. Did you know that? I see something I want to look at right here. What's happening behind there? Ooh, death. James Brown. And this type of death means closing out the old way. This is so that you can totally release that out and know that it's not that downturn and downward spiral anymore. Things are moving on up from here. Why? Because you are moving on up. They're going to go where you are. You have love and support. But I love it. This is about that golden pearl. You see that fish kissing itself? That is right. And it's coming to a place where you begin to see the very world that's inside of you, outside of you, and around you, because you stayed fast. You stayed true to who you are. And that's what they said, is through that, it might have been painful, expensive, difficult, challenging, words like that. And that's why they're encouraging you to begin to have those high hopes, to see those things coming on through, that they haven't totally hatched out yet. And what they do, those eggs, that makes it a 10 of Pentacles. They're like, oh, if you knew what you were sitting on, your whole vote is equal to 3. All right. That's how much it counts here. No more discount. All right. And no more discounts. Oh, I see some light hiding up on in here. So tell us about Gemini and this sky dunk. Ooh, we got the dragonfly and the ace of wands, that initiation coming on in, that inspiration, that there is a part of you that truly believes and feels this. That's what the Queen of Wands is saying up here. This is along with your mind and the moon sitting up here. Mind your manners. Mind your manners. Ooh. And they're talking about your mannerisms. So what I know from personal experience is if you've been through challenging times or hard times, your body can tend to show it, and not like, don't let others see it. No, we're talking about the wear and tear. Like there was one day I kept having these headaches and neck aches, so my mouth was pulling down, and it was just, you know, having been through a lot, the energy was still sitting on me, not necessarily in my mind. So as I leaned forward to prop for a little while, y'all can just laugh at me, whatever. I just took my fingers and propped the corners of my mouth and did some breaths, and after a minute or two, that energy moved into my body. So it's not just about what others see with a smile on your face. It's actually about where those muscles are at. It takes so fewer muscles to smile and have uplifting positive expressions than it does the down ones. So they're talking about, you know, like body that's heavy, exhausted, closed, tired. Those are things that are very taxing on your energy, as opposed to more open, more relaxed, more uplifted. And even if you can't hold it, like having gone through cancer, there was a whole year where I almost couldn't even sit up. And so this could be taxing on my body, but I still try and practice it from time to time and just do a breath when I do it. And then relax and let it go and feel that energy flush on over you. Now you might think, why is she telling me about all this? I want my 3 eggs to come forward and hatch. It's about when that stress is like a grip, or like, there's this, I'm not sure the region, but these people in this area, they'll hide this fruit inside of a tree, this hole in a tree that's big enough for the monkey to get his hand in, but not out when he's holding the fruit. And so then that monkey keeps holding the fruit, and it'll stay there, and they stand nearby, and the monkey will keep fidgeting and fidgeting with that fruit as long as it can, until finally it is so thirsty and so dry that it will let go. And then the monkey begins to run off to the nearest source of water. So this is how the people in that region find water when it has become scarce. Isn't that amazing? Okay, so it's not that there's a scarcity mindset anymore. There's that intelligence, right? And so you're not the monkey or the fruit. You're the one who's watching, so that you get the assistance of nature to be able to lead and guide you to there. Now, you don't have to trick nature. That's the beautiful thing about it. But they're asking you to let go of that monkey mind, of that grip of thinking, I need to hold on to this. That's what I really want, when really you want your needs to be met. And as they're met and you begin to relax and flourish, everything you desire comes along with that option. Okay? They're saying doing away with you being an option. If somebody only likes pieces and parts of you, then they don't like you. So it's time to move on. Look at that. They're like, speak it, girl. Speak it. If you're having to dodge bullets all the time, or you're walking on eggshells or broken glass, or having to explain yourself a lot, Gemini, that is a key that the Raven is here to tell you, that that's something that is a diminishing return. So they're talking to you. You might be a strong financial person. You might be an investor of sorts, because that's the lingo that they're using here. And they're saying maybe do a little bit of research and growth development and study on it. And if you want help and assistance, like you're like, maybe my mind isn't quite good at that. I don't know how I feel about that. It makes me a little nervous. I see Archangel Michael showing up here, and also Nathaniel wanting to offer their assistance. So you could just call him forward and say, Nathaniel, Michael, please come forward and help me learn to study these trends in stocks and investments. Or, you know, here's my bank account, my budget. Are there more intelligent ways that I could save, but also nurture and nourish myself? Meaning you don't have to hold off tomorrow until then. You can bless yourself. And they're saying in miraculous ways, meaning works of powers, like strategic ways to begin to break open that egg, to begin to flow and feel wealthy. Not just monetarily, but like loved, like you are putting your money towards what brings the greatest return with yourself. All right. So that brings in the Hierophant. And this is about mounting up and leaving the old earth systems of humanity, man's inhumane ways of making us sit and learn, and getting out and about. Maybe I see a little bit of socialization as well, and getting things moving. Maybe meeting some new people groups. Okay, Gemini? Well, I hope this has helped you. If it has, consider like, sharing, and subscribing down below if you've enjoyed this. It is free as always, and it helps us rise to the top, and I appreciate that greatly. Also, you could leave comments or compliments down below. Introduce yourself. Say hello. Say you stopped by. Even just give me an emoji, because I love seeing the interaction here at the channel and watching this grow. It lets me know I'm not in this all alone, friend. Okay? So until next time, just know I love you. Bye.